Hello all, I am Jairam in a series of providing video sessions on C programming language. In my previous session, I have discussed about what is meant by array, what are the different types of arrays, and what is the declaration of array, and how we can declare array, how we can define array, how array accesses from a function. So these types of topics are discussed in my last session. If you want the session, please subscribe my channel Jairam Tullapati Experts Academy, and like my channel and like my videos. Now in this session I am going to discuss about pointers in C program language, what is meant by pointer and what is the syntax of pointer, or how the declaration of pointers to be done in C program language, how we can define a pointer. So these types of topics, these are the topics I am going to discuss in this session. So let's start the session. First of all, before going to discuss about pointer, why pointers are very useful, why pointers are came into existence in C programming language, why we use pointers. Suppose we have, as soon as you declare a variable, suppose in my example, suppose I have taken example, I am taking int space a semicolon. This specifies I am declaring a variable. As soon as you declare a variable, it takes some type of memory in the memory location. So pointers to take some type of memory. So let's see this point here. So pointers to take, so any variable as soon as you declare, as soon as you include, as soon as you specified in your program, that takes some type of memory in memory location. So that memory is in the form of two ways. One way is static memory allocation, another way is dynamic memory allocation. These two ways, the variable take the memory and store this value assigned at the time of we declaring the variable. So there are the two ways the memory compiler allocates memory to that particular variable. There are the two ways. First one is the static memory allocation, second one is the dynamic memory allocation. So these types of memory allocation. So what is meant by the static and dynamic memory allocation, we can see these concepts in upcoming sessions. So first of all, just understand about dynamic memory allocation. So dynamic memory allocation is the compiler gives the storage location for the variable in order to perform some specific type of operations. So that dynamic memory allocation can't be performed without using pointers. That's why we are using pointers. This is the most important pointer noted here. Why we use pointer means dynamic memory allocation. Dynamic memory allocation can't be performed without using pointers. That's why we are using pointers. Next one, understand second point. Every variable has memory. So every memory has memory. Every memory has memory location. So as soon as you declare, as soon as you assign a value to, that value stores in some memory location. That value is stored in some memory location. Our compiler allocates some memory location to that variable. So every memory location has its address value, address defined. So if we want to access the variable's address, that means we have declared a variable, it takes some type of address and compiler allocates some type of address to that variable. So if we want to access the address of that variable by using this ampersand operator, you can access the address of that particular variable. So here the ampersand operator denotes the address. Here the ampersand operator denotes the address in the memory. Where is the actual memory location? What is the address where the variable value is actually stored in the memory? By using this ampersand operator, we can get the address location or the address location of particular variable. So let's see the definition of pointer. Now let's see the definition of pointer. What is meant by pointer? Pointer means a pointer is a variable whose value is the address of another variable. Address of another variable means direct address of memory location. So pointer is a variable which holds the address of the direct memory location. So as soon as you declare a variable, it takes some type of memory in the memory location. So by using pointers we can get the address of that particular variable where the variable has taken, where the variables value stored in the memory location. That particular location's address value we can get by using pointers. That's why we are using pointers. That's why pointers are important in C programming language. So what next topic, next one, what is the syntax? What is the syntax of pointers? Here I have written a syntax of pointers. Here type specifies the type of the pointer, whether it may be integer type, data type, or double integer type, character type, double type, long int, unsigned. So here are the what this type specifies the type of the pointer. And next here the variable name. Here the variable name specifies the user defined one. This variable name is the pointer name. Any pointer name you want, you can give here in the space of variable name. Here I have given two examples. Here my type of pointer is integer of type, and my pointer of type, my pointer name is IP. This hashtag symbol defines the pointer. This hashtag symbol defines the pointer. Next example is here I have taken a double and DP is my pointer name. This is the way we included pointer into our programs. So how we use, so declaration part and syntax part, how the declaration part is completed. How you use pointers? How you use means there are three ways how to use pointers, or how to use pointers in our programs. We have three ways to use pointer. First of all, define a pointer variable. Next assign the address of variable to a pointer. Next finally access the value at the address available in the pointer variable. First of all, suppose I have defined a variable called into space star p and define a variable. Next assign the address of variable to a pointer. Next assign the address of variable to a pointer. Next finally access the value at the address available in the pointer variable. So these are the three ways. These are the three ways to use pointers in C programming language. So here by using this star symbol we can return by using this star symbol returns the value of the variable that located at the address specified by its operand. That means as soon as we declare the variable int space star p, that star p here p is the variable. Here I am taking an example int space star p. Here this p specifies the operand and the star returns the value of the variable located at the address specified by the operand p. So this is the way we use the pointers in C programming language. So next, let's understand a small program I have written here. I have written a small program on pointers. First of all, let's understand program line by line. Here I am explaining the program line by line. Here I have included the two standard library header files, stdio.h and conio.h. Next I have written a main method of void type. That means this main method has written any value. Why? Because this main method of type is void. Void means nothing. It hasn't written any value to us, any value. Next, here I am declaring the two. Here I am taking the variable. I am taking the variable of integer type and assign 20 value to it. Next I am taking a star pointer. Next I am taking the star pointer variable of IP. IP is my pointer name, and the integer of pointer type. This is the type or data type of the pointer of IP. And next here the actual variable declaration is done, and next one is the pointer variable declaration is also done. Now I am going to here, let's observe here. Now I am going to store the address of variable in a pointer variable. Let's keep these 3 points. Define a pointer variable, assign the address of variable to a pointer, finally access the value at the address available in the pointer variable. Keep these 3 points in mind, and let's see the program here. I am writing the program by using these 3 points only. First of all, I define a pointer variable. Next, assign the address of variable to a pointer. Next, finally accessing the value at the address available in the pointer variable. So here let's observe here. Here I have declared general variable. The next one I have declared pointer variable. Next I am accessing the address. Accessing the address where the variable's value available. By using this pointer variable, I am accessing the address, that is IP equal to ampersand variable. This returns the this ampersand variable returns the value where these variables of integer type value stored in memory location that will be stored in this IP value. I am simply printing this IP value onto my output screen. You can clearly observe here from this printf statement, address of variable equal to address is just I am printing. Yes, I am printing this address variable value. This is the address of, you can observe the first line of output screen on the right side of my program. Address of variable is this is the address where the variable of integer type located in the memory location. This variable value located in the memory location. Next printf statement, here I have written, here I am printing the address stored in the pointer variable. Here I am printing the address of the variable value. Next I am printing the address of this pointer variable. Here address stored in IP value is here. This is the address stored in the pointer variable IP value. Next I am printing the here I am printing the address stored in the pointer variable. What is the address stored in the IP variable? Next I am printing the what is the value stored in that pointer star IP. In this printf statement, I am printing the value of the IP. That's why here I am written star IP. In the above step I am printing the address. That's why I have mentioned asterisk here. That's why I haven't mentioned the star symbol here. Here I am just printing the here. Now I am printing the x value. What is the variable value stored in that memory location of this IP? That's why I have written asterisk star p. You can observe here in the output you can observe the value of IP is 20. Why? Because here as soon as you assign a value equal to 20, here I am assigning the local variable. By using the star pointer, here this pointer variable stores the address location. This variable stores the address location. By using this star p, by using this pointer variable, we can get the value. We can get the value of this address. We can get the value of this ampersand variable. So why? Because pointer is a variable. Used to store address of another variable. That's why pointer is a variable used to store the address of another variable. That's why here I am printing the star IP. I am printing the star IP. Why? Because this star IP, this asterisk IP holds the address of this variable, address of this ampersand variable. That's why as soon as you printed the statement with the star IP in your printf statement, it's written the address, it's written the value. What is the value stored in this address, variable address, in this variable address? That value is printed on my output screen. So this is about the pointer. This is the way we call pointers, or we use pointers in C programming language. So pointer is a variable which is used to store the address of another variable. So dynamic memory allocation is not possible without using pointers. That's why we use pointers in C programming language and are the mostly used ones in programmers while developing the software and while writing the code. So this is about pointers. Next topic. What is meant by null pointers? What is meant by null pointer? So here null pointer means, suppose if you don't have an exact address to be assigned. Suppose if you have assigned a pointer variable and you don't know the address, where the pointer has actually stored. You don't know the Memory location, you don't know the memory location where the address of, you don't know the address of that variable, and you don't know the memory location of that variable, then in that cases you have to just specify that address as null, because this null value specify hasn't written anything, and this null pointer doesn't take anything. It simply displays 0. It simply displays 0 as its memory location, and it has store anything, and it has assigned anything. It defaultly takes null value. Null value is often taken the pointer as, by using this ptr variable. By using this ptr variable, we simply mention null. Why? Because this ptr variable has, we don't know sometimes, in some cases we don't know the memory location. In some cases we don't know the memory location of this pointer variable, where the address of we don't know the address of that pointer variable and memory location of that pointer variable. Sometimes both are same. Address or memory location both are same. For explaining purpose I am saying both. Address of that particular variable, in that cases the pointer variable to be mentioned as null. That means we don't know the address location or memory location of that variable. In that cases simply mention that as null. That means this pointer has pointed to nothing. That's why the value of the pointer is printed as 0 in my output screen. You can clearly observe in the right hand side of my program. So in those cases, in that cases we use null pointers. Null pointers is always a good practice to assign null value to a pointer variable in case you don't have an exact address to be assigned. So this is the done at the time of variable declaration. A pointer that is assigned null is called as null pointer. Here you can observe here at the time of declaration I don't know the pointer variable's actual memory location. That's why I am assigning null value to the pointer. I am just printing that pointer variable onto my output screen. Here I haven't mentioned any hashtag symbol, just I am mentioning the pointer variable. That means this specifies the value. That's why here I am getting the value at the output screen. The value of ptr is 0. Next, let's understand the point. Here I have written a small point. If a pointer contains the null value, it is assumed to point into nothing. That means here in the program, the pointer points to null value. That means this pointer assumed to point nothing. That means the pointer pointed to nothing. It hasn't hold nothing, and it hasn't point to anything. So this is about the null pointers in C programming language. So these are some cases we don't know the memory location, or we don't know the actual address where the variable to be stored in memory location. In those cases, by using this ptr variable only, we can assign if of ptr. By using that condition, we check whether we have a memory location, to whether we know the address of that particular variable, where the variable going to be stored memory location. In that case, if you know the memory location of the particular variable going to be stored, then we don't assign null value to it. If we don't know the memory location, we simply, by using this pointer variable, we simply assign a null value to that pointer. So this is the way we use pointers in C programming language. So this is about pointers and null pointers. So in my next session I am going to discuss about how we can pass a pointer to an array, how pointer are passed to a function, how functions are written a pointer. So array to, what is meant by array to pointers and array of pointers, and what is by pointers or pointers. So these are the topics I am going to discuss in my next session. If you like my session and like my way of explanation, please subscribe my channel and like my channel for more videos. And thank you one and all for watching, and thank you all.